happy. Oh, let's fix where we're sitting. We have not used our webcam since we moved, pretty much. Hi, guys. Happy Sunday. Guys, hope everyone has had a great weekend. DVD? We are doing the DVDs. We're going to dive into some discussion first, though. We're going to talk real fast about Scream 7. Because most of you know, I am a Ghosty fanatic. So I love Ghostface. I love the Scream movies. I'm particularly fond of, like, the first Scream is my favorite Scream. So, like, I'm a big Stu. I'm a Stu fan. Mainly, like, yeah, of course, because I love Matthew Lillard. I loved him in, like, 13 Ghosts, Shaggy, and Scooby-Doo. He was so great. Most people don't understand that he was Shaggy. I cosplay as Ghosty. I do too. I have a female Ghosty. And I have my ghost face mask somewhere. I'm still unpacking. I'm still trying to figure out my room situation. But most of you know, the new Scream movie comes out in February. He was good. He was good there too. Listen, I love him. I love him no matter what. Like, I love him no matter what. So, give me 1 second. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I am editing something real fast for y'all. Sorry. Anyways. Listen. Sorry. Listen, I got distracted. But, so Scream 7. Lila's a cutie. Stop. Comic, I'm not cute. This, like, I was very self-conscious. I have not been on stream on face camera in months. I have a burn on my head right here. It's still there, but it's like, it's a lot better. I had a first degree burn. Looks a lot better. But also, like, you know, we got the blue. We got the blue hair now. And I love the blue hair. I love the blue hair, though. The blue hair just makes me feel like me. Makes me feel me, because I loved having colored hair. I hate that my real hair is dead. So, like, you know, I'm like, I miss dyeing it. Colors, I love colors. But who's this cutie patootie? Not me. It's you, Sam. But guys, Scream 7 is coming out soon. If most of you know that I stutter, I said Lila's a cutie and pass it on. No, stop it. Not cutie. Okay, listen, not cutie. I'm just me. I look like a hot mess 24/7. Oh my Atlanta. But, like, so I don't know if you guys have noticed. Like, maybe this is just me, but my theory with, like, Scream 7, and not just Scream 7, is like, if you look at every single Scream, almost every single killer, like, person who wound up being the killer, was wearing something plaid. Like, main character-wise. Like, something plaid. So, like, you remember, like, what was it? It was the fourth one where Emma Roberts was in the movie. She played Jill, Sydney's, like, cousin. Plaid. She was the killer. Spoiler alert, she was the killer. If you haven't seen it by now, like, whatever. She was wearing plaid. Billy wore plaid. They also, like, Roman wore plaid. The, oh god, what's his name? I can never remember his name in the 6th movie. The boyfriend. He wore plaid. Everyone almost wore plaid. So I'm like, okay. So, like, when they showed the trailer for, like, Scream 7, I was like, okay, whatever. And you look at, like, Sydney's daughter. Like, you know, she named her daughter, first off, Tatum. She named her daughter Tatum after her best friend that was killed. Mind you, in the trailer, there was one of her friends was wearing I think it was her friends, or maybe it was her, but I think it was one of her friends, was wearing a plaid skirt. So I was like, spoiler alert, she might be the killer. Because it's surprising, because it's like, it opens up, we see the trailer, like, they show the traditional house. Cool. Awesome. We get to see, like, the traditional house again. It's an Airbnb. Kill. First scene. Obviously, it's going to be the first scene. They're going to die. As if we didn't know that already because of the trailer. But it's, like, interesting because it's, like, all the killings like, you know, like originally was like in Woodsboro. And then you took Scream 6 and you moved it all to New York City, which was the first time it was out of Woodsboro. So it's like, okay, so it only makes sense that now it's like it's following Sydney and her daughter back to where they live. Also, like, I feel like too, like, besides it being one of like her friends, I know it's probably not gonna happen, but like the rumors of the possibility of Stu being the killer, I can kind of believe it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I can kind of believe it because like the whole theory of Ghostface is you got to make sure you shoot them in the head. That is the whole thing. You shoot them in the head, right? To make sure they're dead. Stu was never shot in the head. He had the TV fall on him, but he was never shot in the head like Billy was, or Roman, or any of the other killers. Like, you know, he was not shot in the head. And you never see that. So it's like, is he alive? Is he not? I know Matthew Lillard did confirm that he is going to be in Scream 7, but also Scott Foley confirmed that he is going to be in Scream 7. He played Roman. If you guys don't know who Scott Foley is, he played Roman. So apparently he is coming back into the Scream. So I'm wondering if they're doing like a cameo kind of thing of like all the past killers, or if it's just like certain ones. Because like obviously like we saw a lot of cameos of like Billy in the last one, especially like because it's his quote unquote his daughter is in like, you know, the last two. Hey, just stopping by to say hi and have an awesome. Oh, thank you, Baba. I appreciate you. Happy Sunday. Like, and then here's the thing is like in the last Ghostface, like, well, last Scream, quote unquote. Sorry, I don't know why I keep doing that. But the last Scream movie, it was like a like synagogue of all the Ghostface we have ever seen. All their outfits, all like weapons, like stuff that like, you know, just like anything that was used. And it was like a nice tie because it like kind of like went full circle and brought them all back together. Which is why it makes me think that in Scream 7 it's possible that Stu could be the killer. I mean, you know, coming after Sydney and her daughter. I mean, of course, like Ghostface always goes after Sydney. That's like the main thing. Except for like the last two were mainly not Sydney, obviously. But I feel like it's like, oh, I don't know. I feel like it's like a full circle. So like for them to not, I don't know. This is just my like thoughts about it. Is like I feel like it would be awesome for Stu to be the killer, but it be like him as like a grown-up version, and that the like one of like Tatum's friends is his daughter. Like this is like all theories. This is like rumors. This is nothing confirmed. This is nothing true. It's just kind of like what I feel like would happen or sounds like interesting. Like there's just so many different theories on Scream that it's like you can take this in so many different ways. I know I'm looking forward to the Scream 7. I'll probably go see it for the midnight premiere. More than likely. Even though like I'll have to work the next day and I'll be like super fucking tired. But like I don't know, like I just have like this thing like it has to like I don't know. I feel like Stu needs to be like he's obviously coming back into Scream 7. Like, he's obviously going to be there. We're obviously going to see him. There's going to be visuals of him. You know, we're going to see, like, Scott Foley's Roman, like, you know, bridge. We're going to see, like, cameos and all of his. They're also going to have stuff with Dewey in there. We all know he is, unfortunately, he died. But they are going to have, like, stuff about him. Of course, there's Sydney. All the traditional characters technically will be there. What is it? I can never remember her name, but Courtney Cox, like her character, the most annoying character ever will be in there as well. Obviously, Gail. That's what I'm thinking of. It's Gail. I knew it was going to come to me. It just took me a second. Like, you know, obviously she's in there. She's a reporter. I wonder how she's going to tie into everything, but we know she's definitely going to be in there. Lilith Sober. What's up, Sober? How are you? I feel like it's gonna be an interesting movie. I really am hoping to see like that, like the nice cameo. I'm wondering how they're gonna tie like Roman into everything. But like, I really think like Matthew Lillard coming back and reviving his role as Stu will be like the best thing ever to see. Whether it be like a cameo, I'm hoping he's the killer. More than likely, he is not the killer, but I feel like that would be an epic, like, end to end the Scream saga if you had it come full circle. And, like, yeah, Billy's dead, but it'd be like Stu and his daughter coming back for, like, one last revenge on Sydney and her daughter. Since, like, obviously, she tried to kill him in the first one, dropped the TV on his head, killed Billy, and has gone through all this stuff. Had a rough couple of days. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I don't, like, that's just my thoughts. I love Stu. Stu will be my favorite ghost face of all time. You can't change my mind. There's nothing, like, different about that. Like, Stu is always gonna have my heart. He has my heartstrings. He has my heartstrings. He's the best killer ever when it comes to ghosties. His character was just, like, the most epic, like, kind of like character you would think that would fit. Like, he definitely had the ghosty vibes. Versus, like, I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, like, it's definitely going to be one of Tatum's friends. One of Tatum's friends, because that's always how it goes. Or if she has, like, a love interest, because we haven't actually seen if she has a love interest. We just have seen her friends. So, like, there's no idea if she has a love interest. So if she has a love interest, it's probably going to be the love interest and a friend. If there's no love interest, then it's definitely going to be a friend and maybe Stu. I would love for it to be Stu. But like I said, like, I don't know. I can't, like, this is just my thoughts. This is just, like, my theories. I really would love to see Stu as, like, the main killer. And it come back full circle and it'd be, like, like Stu and his daughter, and he had, like, his daughter made sure, like, she became Tatum's friend, vice versa. Like, that's just my thoughts. That's my theories. I feel like this should be the last Scream. I feel like we don't need any more Screams. Like, I feel like this will be the perfect end to the Scream saga. Make it go full circle. We're going to have the cameos of all the past killers. Probably not all of them, but at least, like, a good handful of them. We're going to have all those cameos. So I'm, like, kind of feeling like, okay, like, let's maybe, like maybe this will be the last one. Like, maybe this will be the last Scream. Of course, like I said, I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong. Like, there could be more. Stu could not be the killer, but I do like the fact how they're bringing in her daughter. I do like how they're bringing in their daughter. Like, Sydney's daughter, and it's coming that full circle because, like, her whole goal in her life was to get away from Ghostface, get away from Woodsboro. She didn't want it impacting her, like, life anymore, and now here they come after her and her daughter, and it's their time to try to survive. So I'm very interested to see how this is all gonna play out. Like I said, like, all of this is just my thoughts, my theories, my random babbles about this all. I definitely, like, really do. I really, really do hope that they have Stu as the main killer and him be, like, an older version of him. And I think it would be so cool if it was, like, him and his daughter. Sorry, DVD is loading. Hold on. I was like, DVD's loading, that's why that little and updated. But that's, like, just my whole theory. Like, that's what I'm hoping happens. Like I said, this is just ramble thinking. Could be wrong, could be right. We don't know. We'll never know.